Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at a pretty interesting little voice recorder here. So this could be really useful if you wanted to, record something without, too many people knowing what you're doing, specifically audio recording. So this could be quite useful if you needed to gather some information without intruding too much with your phone or any other recording device. So let's take a closer look. Alright, so this one comes in this box here. And it just has a few pictures around the side and kind of tells you, where you could use them, things like that. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. So the box feels really nice, kind of Apple-like here. And here we can see, right on top, we have the actual recording device. Let's go ahead and pull it out here. So as you can see, guys, it's like a keychain that you can clip on to just about anything here. And here you can, put stuff on the end. So it looks like this part spins around in circles. It's a little bit tight though, and it is made out of like this metal chrome, so it's quite shiny and reflects really easy. So here we have an 8 GB sticker, so I guess that's the internal memory. Then we have an on and off switch here on one side, and looks like we have a headphone jack here. So on the other side here we have a plus and minus, so I'm guessing that's for the volume probably. And that's about it. It's pretty simple. And you can tell, guys, the size is not huge, but it's definitely got a good size to it. It's not tiny. It's quite large, I would say. So yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and see what else is in this box here. Okay, so it does come with headphones, looks like. So even though this is an audio recorder, you can kind of, I guess, mask it as a player, an MP3 player. So that's kind of cool. We'll figure out here in a little bit what kind of options we have. Can we use this as an MP3 player, or is this strictly a voice recorder? Okay, so we do have a cable here. So it's a USB to like a cell phone jack there. And I think this is for charging it because there's no other plugs but this here. So I guess this hole, the headphone jack hole here, is for charging also, which I guess this goes in there, and then you plug this into the charger. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see what it does. Okay, so it did start charging and looks like it's blinking red. So I'm guessing that's indicating charge. So I'm just going to leave it on the charger here. Let's see. So we do have a manual, and the manual here is quite long, and there's definitely a lot to read here. So I'm going to go over it really quick and see if I can get a better idea of what's going on here, and maybe we can see if we can power it on and use it. But here are the technical specs that might be quite interesting. So here it kind of shows you the format that it records in and how much it can record. Looks like 96 hours of recording, and looks like the battery can record for 20 hours straight, so that's quite good. And it looks like we have quite nice quality on the recording file. And it does work with Windows and Mac OS. So after looking at the manual for a little bit here, this thing is actually quite clever. So if you power the device on, just turn it from off to on, it'll go straight into recording mode on its own. And so the little LED light will blink and then go away and act like it's off, and it's going to continue recording. Now if you plug in some headphones into this jack here and you have it off and you turn it on, what it's going to do is it's going to act like an MP3 player. So instead of recording, it'll try to find the files that's in there that it can play as a music file, but not the recorded files that are saved. In order to play the recorded files that are saved, you have to do a pretty special thing. You have to switch it on, and then you have to press the plus and minus button together at the same time for 3 seconds. And then it'll go to that file, to the recorded file. So unless you know that, there's no way you can access that, if you just randomly found this thing and you didn't have a manual. So that's quite clever. And what it does, it reserves to playing, the music files that you put in there. It's kind of like, I guess it's a decoy, or unless you want to use it as, an MP3 player, you could throw some music in there or whatever, and it'll reserve to that, which I thought was pretty neat and clever. So I think it does a pretty good job of, concealing itself as kind of more of an MP3 player than a voice recorder, even though this is a high quality voice recorder here. And so the rest of the directions are kind of like how to navigate the MP3s and the files. Kind of tells you how to charge, charge while recording. You can record and listen at the same time, so if you turn it on and it starts recording, you can after that plug in headphones and then you can listen to it record. And here under recording verification, if you click the plus and minus buttons together while they're recording, it'll give you one little red flash indicating that it's still on. So because this thing turns off completely while it's recording, I guess if you wanted to make sure, but technically it's all automatic, so you know, as long as this thing's on, it should be recording. So here it kind of explains how to synchronize your time and date, I guess, somehow. So if you wanted to do that, I guess you could. Now they do have a low noise recording mode here also you can activate by holding the plus button when you first power it on. And then they have another pretty cool option that if you don't want to just continuously record, but only record whenever it hears something. So if it's, you know, a quiet room, it'll turn itself off and just wait. So you're just gonna hold the minus button when you first power it on, and then it's gonna go into that mode. And then it kind of tells you how to delete files, and then you can also do a factory reset and a bunch of troubleshooting guide here after that. So quite straightforward, but you know, definitely will take a little bit of practice to operate this thing maybe. But the easiest part is, you know, if you buy this for recording audio, it's as simple as just powering it on. So alright, so I think this thing got a pretty good charge here so far. So right now it's in the off position. So let's go ahead and power it on. I'm just going to toggle it to on. So we do have a red light that comes on, and then it blinks off. So technically right now we should be recording. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to sync the audio that it's recording from this device here to this video. So actually I just realized that there's some more covers here, and that actually looks a lot better underneath there. There's little protector films. Yeah, it looks to be on both sides. Alright, so we should be still recording. So right now I'm about a foot away from this thing, and the microphone I think is right here by the toggle switch here. So I'm going to turn it away from me and see how that sounds. So now I'm about 2 feet away from the device here. So now I'm going to set it down about 3.5 feet or so. Now I'm going to move myself farther away from this place. So I'm about 4 feet right now. This is about 5 feet or so. This is about 6 feet or so. Now I'm about 7 feet away. And I would say this is about 8 feet away, maybe a little more. So I'm quite far away from it now. And I'm talking pretty gently, not very loud. So I'm hoping you can still pick us up. Alright, so hopefully we got some good audio there, and what we're going to do next is we're just going to turn it off, and that should just save our file and power off. And there we go. So we just made a file by powering it off. So the next part I want to try is the low noise recording mode. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. It's more sensitive or what, but what we got to do is when we power it on, we have to hold the plus until the red light comes off. So let's go ahead and power it on and hit the plus and hold it. So I'm holding the plus and it goes off. Okay, so it did give us another blink there. So I think I did that right. So supposedly right now it's in low noise recording mode. So I'm not sure what that means, but let's just go ahead and set it over here again. And so I'm about 3 feet away right now. And now about 4 feet. And now about 5 feet. So we'll see if there's any kind of difference between the low noise there and the normal mode. So yeah, guys, that's quite a unique little piece here. In any case, I'm still on. I'm going to go ahead and power it off, and that should be the other file there. Alright, so the last thing to try is these headphones. So these are quite generic, as you can see, little buds here. So technically you could use these, you know, to listen to what you're recording instead of actually listening to MP3s. But I'm going to go ahead and plug this thing in just like that and power it on and see what happens. Okay, so the interesting part is, guys, is that there's actually 2 songs already on here. So if you hold the plus and minus buttons, it does the volume. If you just tap on it, it goes to the previous and next song, looks like. So if I just clicked on that, it goes to the next song. So there's actually music already in here. There's 2 songs in here. So you're pretty much set. You don't have to put anything in here for that. So that works quite well, actually. And you can see the little blue flashing there, indicating it's using it as an MP3 player here. So if you wanted to listen to what you've recorded It's quite simple. You plug in your phones, you turn on the device, so once it comes on, it actually starts automatically playing the music that's on here. So after that, what you're going to do is you're going to push the plus and minus together for 3 seconds, and now it's switched to the recording of the voices in here. So right now I can hear what I've recorded. And let me tell you guys so far what I can hear just from headphones here, that it's quite impressive. But you guys will hear it on the video because I'm going to put the actual sound from here. So you've already heard it. And to me at this point it sounds quite impressive for being, you know, such a small device and able to pick me up so far away. So that's actually quite interesting and definitely quite unique. So yeah guys, this is pretty much everything it comes with. You get your charging cable slash, you know, connecting cable to the computer. You get the actual the recorder here, or slash player, and you get some little generic headphones here to go with that. The little hole here that you see is actually not the mic like I thought in the beginning, but that's actually the LED. I'm not sure exactly where the mic is, but it's actually very good, and it seems to be picking me up quite far away. So this seems like a very nice little device for what it's intended to do. And you know, this could actually clip on, you know, anywhere technically. Guys can clip this to their jeans or whatever, their pants, shorts, and you know, hang their keys off of this. You know, and this could be like a little player technically. And you know, women can clip this on their purse or something, and you know, clip keys on it also or whatnot else. So, and kids could clip this on their backpacks as, you know, little players if you did want to, you know, record your kids' activities and see what they're up to. But in any case, that's what this device does, and it seems to be very nice. So I got this one from Amazon, and it actually has very good reviews, and I can see why, because it definitely delivers on what it's supposed to. So if you guys are interested in this device, I'll leave some links in the description. Check that out. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this and you're not subscribed to this channel, then hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of reviews and other interesting things, so stay tuned for more. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.